Many companies are doing everything they can to protect the land and its resources, but without sacrificing the areas where people are expected to live. To this end, some engineers and architects have taken on the task of creating houses in the strangest possible places and in the most peculiar ways possible. Today, we take a look at one such experiment to see just how efficient these eco-friendly alternatives are. Who would live in a house in the heights, already several meters above the ground? And if we told you that these buildings were over water, what would you do? Would you consider them? For a long time, construction companies and other housing companies have been looking at smaller, more environmentally friendly options in an attempt to meet the demands of the younger generation. With the presentation of these homes, we could say that some of them have achieved their goal, so why not take a closer look? One thing that sets Panama apart from other holiday resorts is the views it offers. Sea, luxury, laid-back living. That's what makes more than one person fall in love when they decide to visit this lively country. So, when Ocean Builders built its first prototypes of eco-friendly homes, many shared their choice and praised it. Can you blame them? The area offers an incredible view of the ocean, and also, due to the relative calmness of the site, it is a perfect place to start placing the first SEAPODs in the sea. But what is a SEAPOD? For those who do not know the history of Ocean Builders, we tell you that this company is dedicated to developing innovative marine technology that is able to coexist with the environment. Thanks to their efforts, the team has just unveiled its first living capsule float, which will revolutionize the idea of housing in a very short time. Described as the world's first greenhouses, these spaces, priced between $295,000 and $1.5 million, are under construction at Linton Bay Marina on Panama's north coast. Designed by Dutch architect Cohen Olthuis and his team, the three models available from Ocean Builders include the SEAPOD, built for aquatic living, the GreenPod, built for use on land, and the EcoPod, an environmentally friendly and economical option. The SEAPOD model, which appears to be the first to hit the market, was conceptualized by Rudiger Koch, chief engineer at Ocean Builders. He, together with CEO Grant Romont, planned the alternative as a solution to the lack of space at popular beach destinations. In terms of assembly, the SEAPOD has an elevated structure that offers about 73 square meters of living space. This includes a master bedroom, living room, kitchen, and bathroom, spread over 3.5 levels. At an acceptable size for two people to live in, the unit employs more than 500 meters of steel piping. These have been filled with air, so they can float some 2.2 meters above the waves. Similarly, the house has panoramic windows and a 360-degree view straight out to the ocean. As you can see, that is indeed a home to relax in. Roman said he hopes the design will challenge perceptions of home and travel, as well as provide the ability to live on the water, without having to sacrifice lifestyle or luxury. Quote, "Normally, when you live on the water, it's on a boat. That kind of living is unacceptable to most people. That's why we designed a house that floats on water and also offers the experience of living on land. To achieve that workmanship, the capsules will be equipped with state-of-the-art technology, along with customizable apps to suit the design and functionality, all to unite those inside. Along with that, the team is expected to add special so-called smart rings that residents could use to open doors and turn on music with the wave of a hand. Quote, "I like to think that instead of having a phone as your digital assistant, your home will become your assistant, so you can use it to optimize your life." So far, the pods will only be located in an area near the Linton Bay Marina. However, the Ocean Builders team expects the SEAPODs to be distributed internationally. This is because of the vision Romont has set out regarding life near the sea. Quote, "There's something really magical about being able to get up in the morning, walk downstairs, get in a boat, and paddle," he explains. With what we've seen so far, I'm sure more than a few of you are already thinking about moving. But there's even more information about the housing alternatives offered by Ocean Builders. Let's find out what else this group of visionaries has to offer. Quote, "Most people spend all year dreaming about their 2-week holiday where they go to a tropical island, hang out, relax, have fun, and restore. So why not live like that all year round? Now, it's so easy to be able to work remotely, it has become an option. While living at sea is a choice few are willing to make, Roman said his team doesn't have a specific type of client in mind. In fact, everyone thinks those who experience life on the SEAPOD for a few minutes will want to buy one. Quote, "When they lived on my houseboat in Toronto, everyone who came to visit me fell in love with the place," Roman said. "So all I have to do is have people come aboard a SEAPOD for 5 minutes. They'll be blown away by the experience. It's really incredible. Yes, you'll believe him when he tells you, but what about the food? How are we going to get everything we need at home?" According to Romont, that's what the customized aerial delivery drones are for, as well as the separate autonomous boat area, which will also function as a recycling boat in the ocean, collecting rubbish and debris from there to keep the surrounding area clean. From there, you can leave boats, jet skis, and all that kind of transport used by people living in the sea. Quote, "We are trying to build and design a house that is good for the environment and doesn't harm it," Roman explained. "We are always trying to innovate and find ways to do it better. We're not perfect at the moment, but we're trying to get better and better." And boy, are they succeeding. So far, we've seen a whole host of features that definitely catch our attention. With all the possibilities that life in a SEAPOD presents, I'm sure many of you are already wondering when these wonders will start coming out. However, before we give a tentative date, you should know that the first SEAPODs are expected to be unveiled at the end of September. Yes, there's little time left, but the good news is that customers could have the chance to go and see them and then make a decision. Quote, "We didn't want to take deposits until people could come and set foot in a capsule. So I'm excited that we're finally at that point. This is a big undertaking, and I wanted to finish it 2 years ago. Still, to have it done in just 3.5 years is pretty amazing. If you're interested in buying one of the first 100 SEAPODs, we recommend you reserve your place and visit as soon as possible, as people are expected to start moving in by the end of 2023 if all goes to plan. Production of a further 1,000 SEAPODs is planned for 2024. So much for today's video. To be honest, these houses on the water don't sound bad at all. They have the view, the comforts, and amenities that we can find when we go on a holiday, but in our own home. So what more could we want? Not much, really. Of course, that's our opinion. We want to know yours, so please, let us know what you think about the 3 projects proposed by Ocean Builders. Would you stay and live in one of these complexes, or would you prefer a classic model home? Leave your opinions below, and if you want us to talk about another topic concerning innovation and millionaires, don't forget to add that suggestion in your message. Thank you very much for sticking around until this point. Subscribe and give us a like if you enjoyed the video. See you next time.